The president at the White House today deciding, I'm going to close this thing because the Republicans are dragging their feet on his signature legislation, the big, beautiful bill. Here to talk about this and the importance of the Republicans capitalizing on this moment, Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins. Madam Secretary, why is this bill stalling when Republicans have control of the Senate and the House? Got through the House. Now it's at the Senate. I know they have some disagreements, but my goodness, this is ridiculous.
Well, it was a great day, and I love the clip you just showed, Laura. And by the way, thanks for having me on. One other thing, whether it was talking to Malachi, who was the DoorDash mom, or Luke, the electrical lineman, or James, the farmer from Virginia Beach. There was a school choice mom there. When he started the whole event, I don't know if you saw this, and most of the cabinet was there and some of the senators and House members. And he said, I like all you guys, and it's nice to work with you, but I love all these people standing behind me and who they represent out in America. I thought that's exactly A, why he won, B, why we're going to keep winning, and C, why we're fighting. To your point, it is taking, I think, a little bit long, but the president has said he's respecting the process. But we're at sort of the 1 yard line. It's time to get it into the end zone, time to get it to President Trump's desk. And we feel pretty confident we'll get there. The bill is an effectuation of the promises this president made over the last 2 years and why he was overwhelmingly, including the popular vote, why he was reelected in November.
Yeah, and look, I think your point is so well taken about regular Americans in business or entrepreneurs. The working people of the country have been watching Washington waste billions of dollars for frankly, decades. And they're like, well, what about us? We're the ones who fund this nonsense. And I love that Trump speaks directly to them because ultimately they're the ones, and he said, pick up the phone, make your voices heard, call your congressmen, call your senators. Absolutely correct.
That's right. And, it's funny. He talked a little bit today about how a lot of people thought he should break this bill up and do it in 2 or 3 or 4 bills. And he made a decision. Yeah, one big, beautiful bill. And it's everything from securing the border for the first time ever. It's school choice. It's, the tax cuts, the greatest tax cut for middle and working class Americans ever, which means a $10,000 on average more money they get to take home, which is incredible. For the farmers, it's 100% expensing. It's getting them out of the death tax on their family farms. I mean, it is a win across every single lane of policy when he made those promises, and now he's keeping them. But it's up to the Senate. The House did a great job getting it to the Senate. And I actually think I've been involved in a lot of the conversations that we're almost there. And real kudos to the leadership in the Senate in getting this thing moving. But we've got a little bit further to go, and it's time to get there.
I want to introduce someone to the Ingraham Angle that they might not have known before. Senate parliamentarian Elizabeth McDonough, Madam Secretary, rejected the key Medicaid cuts in the bill, saying the provisions that would bar the use of Medicaid funds for transgender health care services and to prevent illegal aliens from receiving Medicaid. Now, the parliamentarian was appointed by, of course, Harry Reid, and was an advisor to Al Gore during the whole recount back in 2000. What else can you tell us about her?
Well, here's what I know. Just from a bigger picture, the Democrats are just better at government than we are. They are duplicitous. They will do anything they can for the win, whether it's, within the legal bounds or not. And this is just one more example of how they use the process to win. But no more. I mean, President Trump represented a new day in Washington, and you and I have had a lot of conversations about this. And, it's not been conventional. He's very unconventional. But this is how he's gotten things done. And this is why the American people elected him and voted for him 3 different times now. But now the American people can see the hood has been lifted, right? We have a Democrat policy person that was appointed by a Democrat who's stopping big parts of the bill. And that has to change.
Yeah, like Jerome Powell on the economy, hurting our economy, and a Senate parliamentarian stopping progress on something so common sense on the Medicaid reform.
That's right.
Madam Secretary, thank you for joining us. And we're both in red. I mean, everyone's in red tonight. I don't know why.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.